Hi friends, welcome to DTK Food and Travels. Today we're going to make dragon chicken. For this we're using 2 pounds of chicken cut lengthwise, of course boneless. We're using 2 pounds for this recipe, but you can use how much ever, more or less. To this you want to go ahead and add half a cup of corn flour, 1 cup of all-purpose flour, 3 tablespoons of ginger and garlic paste, 4 teaspoons of soy sauce, 2 beaten eggs. Beaten eggs is optional, you don't have to if you don't want to, but we're adding 2 beaten eggs to it. That'll help bind the flour to the chicken better. Then 4 teaspoons of chili paste, or you can use paprika if you don't have chili paste. That's the brand of the chili sauce that we used. Then 1 tablespoon black pepper. This is the taste, but this is dragon chicken, so you do want it a little spicy, so I do recommend using the 1 tablespoon of the black pepper. Then you want to go ahead and mix and marinate for at least 1 hour. Leave it in the fridge for at least 1 hour before you start frying it. So we are going to fry this up, but you can bake it in the oven or you can use your air fryer. But since this is a lot of chicken, we're just gonna shallow fry it in a big pan. I figured that would be easier. So we're heating up some oil. You can use any kind of oil. Then just fry the chicken for about 2 to 5 minutes. That should be enough because you're gonna cook the chicken again in the sauce, so you don't have to worry about the internal temperature right now. You want to go ahead and fry up all the chicken like this, 2 to 5 minutes on each side, and then get all the chicken. This took us like several attempts to get all of these done. It was a lot of chicken. We were actually making this as a celebratory lunch for my daughter who passed her board exam for her field of study. So I asked her what she wanted me to make for lunch, and this was her request. This is one of my kids' favorite. I say kids, but they're adults. Adult children's favorite. And this goes well with fried rice or noodles. And we had made both of those on this channel before, so I will put a link in the description to this recipe, so that way if you plan to make it, you can serve it with the noodles or the fried rice, or you can serve it with both. So all of the chicken is pretty much fried up. We're gonna go ahead and get all that chicken out and just set it aside. That's a lot of chicken. So my daughter got to take some of the leftover too, because there was so much leftover. Next, you want to go ahead and heat up some sesame seed oil in a skillet and add 1 bulb of minced garlic. That's a lot of garlic to chop up, so if you don't want to sit there and peel and chop up all that, you can just use the minced garlic that comes in a bottle. That'll work just fine too, but we had fresh garlic, so we went ahead and used that, and fresh always tastes and smells so much better than anything that comes in a bottle. So just gonna go ahead and fry this up real quick, and then you want to go ahead and add some chili pepper flakes to this. So we added about a little over a tablespoon. So how much of the chili flakes you add is how much heat you can handle. You can use paprika too. You don't have to use chili flakes. That's the chili flakes right there. It's approximately a tablespoon and a half. And you just want to go ahead and saute that real good too. The heat is on low right now. Then to this, you want to add 2 tablespoons of soy sauce and 3 tablespoons of chili sauce and half a cup of ketchup. So the heat is still on low. You want to go ahead and mix this together. You want to go ahead and taste it to make sure that the salt and spiciness and everything is well balanced, and you can go ahead and add any extra sauces at this point. So we had several different color bell peppers. You want to go ahead and cut it lengthwise and add it to it. I had 1 red, 1 orange, and 1 green bell pepper. So you can use whatever color you have. If you have the different colors, it's better. It'll make the meal look more festive and colorful. But if you only have one particular color, you can just add that. And we used 3 bell peppers because this is 2 pounds of chicken, so we didn't want the bell peppers to be lost in there. Just tasting the sauce one more time before we add the chicken. The bell peppers don't have to wilt because you do want it to have a little bit of crunch. I just sauteed this on low, and before we add the chicken, we're gonna go ahead and increase the heat back to medium. And so that's where we're gonna increase the heat in a little bit to medium. Just waiting for the bell pepper to heat through. Like I said, you don't have to get this all wilted. Just saute it just for a little bit. The heat is still on low. We'll go ahead and add the chicken, all the 2 pounds of the chicken in here. But I have made this recipe several times, and since this was a celebratory lunch for my daughter, I went ahead and decided to fry the chicken. But usually when I make it, I don't fry the chicken. I do the steps to make the sauce, then I add the chicken, then I cover it and cook it, then add bell pepper just at the last few minutes. Then I turn the stove off. So if you want to make it that way without having to fry it, that'll work too, and that tastes pretty good too. So once you add the chicken, you want to go ahead and increase the heat to medium and cook it for about 5 minutes uncovered. And then you don't want the chicken to dry up, so you want to go ahead and cover it, then cook it for another 5 minutes, and your dragon chicken is ready. Just increasing the heat a little bit to medium high. It was on medium and it was uncovered. Since it's covered, we just increase the heat to medium high, and it should almost be done. And this is one of the best chicken recipes. There it is, all done. The chicken is nice and moist. And there it is. That was our lunch that day when my daughter came over on that Saturday. We served some noodles with it and a salad with the fresh tomatoes and cucumbers from our vegetable garden. This was so yummy. She loved it. We loved it too. And she had plenty to take back for that next week's lunch or dinner or whatever she wanted to use it for. That was her plate. The chicken, noodles, and a little side salad there. Hope all of you will try it. It's something that definitely everyone in the house will love. That's my daughter's cat, Puddles. Isn't he cute? Such a mischievous but sweet cat. Love him. Thank you for watching.